What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well out there. For today's video, we're checking out some of my favorite Eric Clapton mannerisms. So let's go. Cool, so for today's video, I want to talk about Eric Clapton, one of my guitar heroes, idols, inspirations in the music world. You know, I was lucky enough to see him in the 2023 Crossroads Festival here in Los Angeles, and that was just an unbelievable weekend. Really, really fun. You know, when he came out on Saturday to introduce the festival with Bill Murray, it was just like seeing God for the first time, seeing your hero in the flesh, a moment I'll never forget. Really, really cool. So for today, I want to talk about some of his mannerisms when it comes to his master on the instrument. You know, specifically his use of the major/minor pentatonic, the use of the major third degree. You know, I have here in my notes what I call his secret bend, where he'll bend to the fourth degree and descend a half step to the major third, which is really cool, and depends the chord beneath it. It creates a bit of tension. And ultimately, the idea of his finessing over speed when it comes to his soloing and jamming. You know, he's obviously a master of his craft, but he's really specific on his note choices. And over time, still to this day, he's playing the right note at the right time. So with all that being said, let's dive into today's video. So like you heard in the intro jam, for today's song, we're using the solo section from Cream's Badge. And here's the progression. Check it out. Throw in the Strymon Lex, and it becomes just a bit more, let's say, authentic to the record. That's a great tone. So in essence, this chord progression isn't super difficult. It's just D, C, and G. So that was the intro solo in isolation, right? And you can clearly hear the mixture of major and minor pentatonic, the use of the major third, and that bend, right? Bending the minor third to the fourth degree and descending down a half step to the major third. And those are all very typical Clapton-isms that you find in his playing, still to this day, which is super, super cool. So before we break down the solo, let's do a quick recap on major and minor pentatonic. Major pentatonic being root, second, major third, fifth, sixth, root. Minor pentatonic being root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And for both of these, the more you know them everywhere on the fingerboard, the better. Ultimately, you want the most freedom, and so you have to know major and minor across all the positions. If we take a look at this first phrase in the solo, very, very major, right? It's essentially a triad. Right? Then descending, very typical minor pentatonic. Right? That's very major. Then major third. And even that, 5 to 4 to flat 3, major 3, back to the root. Right? How about that? And there's our bend, right? The F bends to G, and then lands at F sharp, right? So all that together. That phrase is a very typical Clapton-ism, where he'll pull off the flat 3 to the root and hit the major sixth, right? F, D, B. That, again, a mixture, major pentatonic, minor bend to the root, right? That's minor pentatonic. That D to the F, another great bend. Again, mixing it up. Descending, minor pentatonic, major, major, major. And right there again, that pull-off, minor third to the root, landing on the major sixth. It's all there. So let's do it slow. that's how Clapton does all that, right? The mixture of the major and minor pentatonic, the importance of the major third, that is a key one, right? And that bend, which is so, so good. You can also do it up here, or like Clapton's playing is so effortless, so finessed. It's so inspiring to, you know, still hear him play to this day. It's just amazing. Well, all right, guys, that is today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.